Hello folks, welcome back. I'm going to be showing off the favorite lens that I like to use with Nikon, with my Nikon cameras. And I have both FX and DX mode. Turn on the fan here. And what I'm going to show you off first is I don't really have the money to spend for the expensive, I would say the 2.8, 24 to 70, or the 70 to 200. So for half the price, I bought the Tamrons for the F mount, and they're at 2.8 at those same ranges, 24 to 70 and 70 to 200. And they're at 2.8. Now, yes, their motor is kind of loud, but the pictures are fantastic. And what you see right here, if I point, these are the original Ftz adapters that I use to mount on my Z cameras. The problem with those is the little chin. And it's this right here. So if you want a better shot, I can do it like right here. So you see, this is the chin. You mount it on a tripod, and then you try to change the lens. You can't, because this prevents you from changing because of the foot on, especially the 70 to 200 millimeter. So, in order to fix that, I bought two of the new Ftz adapters, which has the same thing, same distance to the sensor, but without the chin. And this makes it much easier changing lens on the tripod. And if you want a closer view, I can go to the A6100. Now, this is the 16 to 55G at 2.8. So I thought I'd try this out as a showcase lens. Let me zoom right here, a little bit closer. See if I can get there. Yeah. So that's pretty clear. There we go. So there's these lenses. Let me put on a little light on there. And yeah, let's just leave it off. It looks good. Natural daylight. So, as you can see, I removed the adapters. Put them here. It is a little troublesome, and they are heavy lenses. This one here, this one especially here. And especially when you put it on the ZFC or the Z50, you want to use a tripod, especially with this thing right here. But what I like about it is the different controls. You can do it manually, automatic. There's a little window there. I could show you on the ZFC with all my other lenses that I tried. But if I do this, and if I bring it all the way back here, it should focus pretty much. Let me have to turn the light on this. So I see what I'm using on the ZFC, and if you notice, I'll bring it a little bit closer. Yeah. I'll leave it like that. I'm using the kit lens on the ZFC, which is the 16 to 50. And I'm zoomed in all the way at 50 millimeters. focus it. There it is. Look how clear that is. And then if I increase zoom, there we have a better look at it. So there's a 24-70. Excellent lens. Beautiful pictures. It's heavy, but not as heavy as this bad boy. And but still, it's an excellent picture. And if I move it up a little bit like this, now you can see both of them. But these are favorite lenses. They're a little hassle because you have to use the Ftz adapter, but no, I don't really use them that much. Unfortunately, if I put these away, that one there, and this one here, I now have, and if you take this back, these sort of lenses right here. Now, this is like the 1650 kit. This is the 50 to 250, and this is the DX line of, that came with the Z50. Of course, I got the kit lens, which is the silver one from the ZFC. But these are excellent lenses. But I would replace it with just one lens. And my model is one lens to rule them all. And as you can see, the 18-140 covers most of that range. Before that came out, everybody suggested to get the 24 to 200, but that's a full frame lens. And I think this is sharper on the DX than the full frame. So this is a 3.5 to 6.3, and this is a 4 to 6.3. Yes, you got more coverage, but this weighs less. It's smaller. They both, if I unlock it, there we go, and zoom it. All right, I think I have to take this off. No, it is locked. Okay, sorry. It was unlocked. So if I switch it all the way to 200, and the same thing here, so I gotta unlock it somewhere. Okay, where's, oh, don't have to, okay. So anyway, you can see how further, yes, it's 60 more millimeters, whatever. I should say meters. Look at that, 140. I should say millimeters, I'm sorry. So that's 18 and 140 compared to 24 and 200. And you can collapse them if you want to. Go down. And just go a little bit further, 28. But this is kind of like a F4. It's sharp. I like the DX lens because it's portable and you can carry them everywhere. And if I put them down here, you can see this is a Z50. I got this one on the ZFC, but this is the one that I recommend. One lens to rule them all. And focus it a little bit. There we go. How's that? That would be the one lens I would choose. And that's for just the DX mode. So I already showed you the 24 to 200. And for vlogging and stuff, I would use these three lenses. I'll put that favorite there. So there's the 24, no, sorry. There's the 24 to 50 that came with the Z5. Here's the 28 2.8. Then of course the 14 to 30, but that could also be used for landscaping. So these three, I have a different use. Now the 24-50 is an excellent kit lens, but I've been trying out the 28 at f2.8, and it's an excellent lens also. Now that's for vlogging. The 28 may be a little bit too big. They would say 24 is a good one. But also like the 40, and I'll show this into here. So this is another lens that I've tried. And I like it a lot better than the 28 because it does give you a bigger, or I should say a closer shot, but it's not like a primes, but for a carry around lens, I would recommend all three of these. So the kit lens, you bring the 28 and you would bring, or the 28, or you would bring the 40. And then the 14-30, I haven't used much at all. So I'll put this bad boy back. It's still good. I don't use any night astrophotography. I do use prime lenses though. So right now, if you go to Z5, if I turn it around, this is the 85 millimeter. Let's see if I can turn this around and, oh yeah, it's great to have a turntable. So there's the 2.8, 24 to 50, 42, but this is a primes, and I can bring that there, I can bring this here, I can focus it, look at that, and that might be a little bit too much. There we go, that's good enough. So for travel lenses, I would use these. And that's if it's on the full frame. On primes, it's a different story. So you can see how good the prime is with an 85 millimeter, which I love that focal range. And let me just start putting my stuff back. I like to be neat, folks. Sorry, that's the way I am. Okay, so that one there, this one like that. That one there. Yeah, something like that. That looks good. So there's the kit, or the one kit lens. On the primes, I'll put these away. 28 and 40 are the same size. They're a little bit smaller than the kit lens of 24 and 50, but you're looking through the 85. And on the primes that I own, I have the 50, I have the 35, and for a macro lens, and I would consider this kind of like a prime, but it's also this, that, this, that. I like the macro lenses, and I'll make this just like that. So you see, I have a 1.8. You're viewing it on an 85 millimeter 1.8, so you can see how good that is. Let me see if I can change the aperture. Oh, sorry. There we go. Sorry about that. There, you get a better picture. All three of them in view. So I love the primes. I'm going to try out this 52.8, but you can see how well the primes are. I can see a little noise, but I'm not going to try to fix it. And then, of course, if I go to the Z6 II, this is the 105 millimeter. Yeah, there you go. Almost. You can see how it's real touchy on focusing. And if I turn it this way, it might be better. And you see how that goes out, but this is 105 millimeter. So I love the primes. It's crystal clear. If I have to pick one for travel, it would be the 52.8 and the 85. Now I do like the 100, but for macro shooting and stuff, I would leave it at home. I would take the 50 macro with me on trips. And on the primes, I would think I would take the 85. 35 is a little bit too far for me. 50 is good. I like the 52, but on the primes, it would be the 50. Well, I would take the 2.8 instead of the 1.8. So I would take the 50 there, maybe the 85 prime, and I don't know. I might take the 24-200 for a travels lens because it covers everything. So anyway, these would be my travel lenses, and like that very much. It's, less lenses, less stuff to carry. It's not heavy. Take great shots. Instead of the 50, I would take the 85. And just to show you the difference, yes, folks, those are the three I would take. For the DX, 18-140, the macro, the 50-2.8, and for primes, the 85 1.8. So these are the lenses I would have on the camera. You could probably take the 24-50 on the Z5, but on the Z6 II, I did not get the 24-70 f4. I don't know why I didn't, but anyway, someone suggested the 24-200, and I thought that was a better deal. The 18-140 is fantastic for the DX, and the 24-200 is excellent for the full frame cameras. And that's just for traveling. Everything else, I love all the lenses. So I don't have a favorite right there. It just depends on my mood and how I want to deal with the scene. So go back here to the 105. There we go. That's a better picture, better quality. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give a like, subscribe, share. If you want to write a comment, please do. And yeah, if you have any helpful or tips, please let me know. So until next time, remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and enjoy life. If you keep smiling, you'll make friends. It also helps you, I think, physically. And you need to get outside to do stuff. You can't just stay inside and try to stay safe. You can stay safe outside, but not close to anybody. So that's just my opinion, folks. You have a wonderful day, and until next time, goodbye.